Incredible film, really powerful. And, you know, it's interesting because everyone's talking a lot about diversity in Hollywood now. But you know what I loved about this film is that it didn't matter, you know, for me, whether African-American or anything. It was just two people that you really, in the family, that you could relate to.
The universal stems from the specific.
Yeah.
It's a specific story about a specific family, but the themes are universal. I was saying to someone earlier, we were doing a Q&A, one of the screenings, and someone said, I didn't know August Wilson was Polish. Because I guess it could easily apply to a Polish family, Italian family, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Why was it important for you? I mean, you've taken this on as a director as well as starring in it, you know, after it being an award-winning play. Why did you feel this was such good material to put this on screen?
Well, I was asked to put it on screen 7 years ago by Scott Rudin. And as a result of being asked, I read it and then read the play, and I realized, you know, I'd seen the play, but I was like, I want to do the play.
Yeah.
So that's how that happened. So 7 years ago, we decided to do the play first. To tremendous success in 2010. And then I walked away from it for a while. It wasn't like, okay, in 1 year I'm going to direct it.
Yeah.
I forgot what I thought. Maybe I felt at that point like I was sick of it. I don't remember. But I didn't think about directing it right away.
A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. It's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. I ain't got to like you. Now, I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life.
Let's describe Troy, I mean, because he's very charismatic in a way. He's a big personality, but with a lot of, you know, but he has such an impact on his family and what he does with his wife and his, I mean, how would you describe Troy?
It's great what Rose says. He said when Troy would walk through the house, he was just so big. And she says her mistake was to not make enough room for herself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just beautiful writing, just beautiful. My favorite part of the film is really after Troy is gone. To hear what she says about him, the way she straightens her son out, slaps the taste, you know, when he says he's not going to the funeral, and it's rich and complicated.
Yeah.
It's like life, you know. She loves this man, you know, and now he's gone, and it's just. She's good too.
She is incredible.
She's incredible.
I'm like
incredible.
in tears
Yeah,
watching
man.
some of those
She's
scenes.
incredible.
Yeah.
Every now and then, once in a career or twice maybe, the actor meets the role, where you have a great actor with an actress with a great role, and this is it for her. This is, I think, her greatest role.
Oh, woman, come here. Oh, look here, Bono. When I first met this woman, I got out that place there, hitch up my pony, saddle up my mare. There's a woman out there for me somewhere. I looked at here, looked at there, saw Rose, and I latched on to her. I latched on to her, and I told her, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I latched on to her and told her, baby, I don't want to marry. I just want to be your man. Rose told me, tell him what you told me, Rose.
I told him if he wasn't a mankind, and move out the way so the mankind could find me.
I mean, when you're directing, how do you just let it happen? I mean, did you have to give him
You
much
can act
time?
like you're doing something. Basically, you just leave him alone. You know, and you're there for what you need to be there for.
Yeah.
And as actors, we're insecure. Even if we want to be left alone, we want you to bother us so we can tell you to leave us alone.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was sensitive to all the actors, not just to her, and I was there for her, and you know, and she would ask me what I thought, but she was killing it. It was like an embarrassment of riches. It really was.
How do you be when you're directing yourself though? How do you keep those two hats separate? How do you still
I
have
don't
a
direct
critical
myself.
eye of?
4 takes, let's move on. Make sure I get all the other performances and then turn around a couple of 3 takes. I can tell.
You can just
And
tell.
in this case especially, because we've done the play enough. I know when it feels right or sounds right.
there's always, you know, you have to go from a play to a movie. So what did you think was important to make it more cinematic?
I didn't being organic, as opposed to we're gonna now make it.
Right.
We're gonna open it up. We're gonna move it around. We, you know, let it breathe. You know, if maybe I err on being too safe. I don't know, but I didn't want to move too much.
Yeah.
Let's see where, you know, there's a comfort in their home. There's things he might talk like this at home.
Yeah.
So you can't suddenly put it out in the middle of the street or around a lot of other people, because maybe he wouldn't talk like that. You know, definitely wouldn't drink out in the street like that. You know,
Yeah.
so they come in the backyard to drink their little nip so he can start telling lies
Yeah.
that they've all heard. It's the same lies. Yeah, that's why I love Rose over there. He's telling her, she's just knitting, you know. Rose will tell you Troy lying.
I know,
You know,
right?
she's like, there's a music to it. There's a rhythm to it. He says, Rose will tell you, she says Troy lying, and he keeps right on going.
Yeah.
He doesn't say, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Or they don't, you know, they just, that's the rhythm, the ritual of their life.
Yeah. Wonderful film. I really enjoyed it so much.
Oh,
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank
really
you.
powerful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.